So you've regained consciousness. Good, good. You're looking much less pale now. I was starting to worry you might have taken your last breath. Me? I'm just the humble countrywoman who happened to save your life. Margot. That's my name. Though the people here did once call me Chief Priest. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? This is Duvenkroon, the capital of Drigan. Do you not remember? It was here that you rid us of the Dragon's Cry. There's a shrine a little way from here, near the village outskirts. There's always someone there, paying their respects to poor souls. This is my daughter, Kaspara. On her way to visit that shrine, she found you lying unconscious at the village entrance. Do you still not recall anything? Then let's take in some of the sights and see if that jogs a memory or two. Hopefully a pleasant chat awash in the atmosphere of Duvenkroon will resurface some of your heroic exploits. We'll start with the village and speak to some of the locals. Come with me. Yes, the winter winds call your name. Ah, looking down upon the fair city of Duvenkroon from up here always brings me such a sense of peace and serenity. Allow me to welcome you to our village once again. How unfortunate. Your memory loss. It means you alone are unaware of your renown. Drigan is known as the Land of the Dragons. As you adventure here, you'll find traces of those dragons scattered about. This village, Duvenkroon, is just one of such dragon-marked places. The name Duvenkroon itself means Dragon's Fang. Once you've finished admiring the view, follow me down that path. Dregan is known as the Land of the Dragons. Dear me, that look on your face. Your memories really have flown the coop. Ah, yes. I've put your belongings in the office for safekeeping. Up that way, at the top of these stairs, you will find a large building. That's where your belongings are being kept. Why don't you go take a look? Go on, go on. With these old legs, it'll take some time for me to follow you. Yes. I've put your belongings in the office for safekeeping. I knew it. I knew we'd eventually meet here. Ah, adventurer, you're here. Fantastic. I was just having a lovely little chat with the chief. Oh? Curious to know what was said. Well, we were talking about the Sherikans. The Sherikans were the toughest warriors in all of Dregan. Much like you, actually. I suppose it won't be long until you're off again on another quest. Before you go, I would like to perform a blessing for your journey. Come with me. Yes, the winter winds call your name. This stone pagoda has held within it the desperation of these lands for decades. It was here that I first saw you in my dreams. Well, aren't you going to offer your own prayer? What do you think, adventurer? You look much more refreshed now.
It's Nana!
Huh?
Yes, Nana, we are. Please tell us a fun story.
It's been ages. What took you so long?
We've been waiting for you, Nana.
Oh, my little llamas. You adorable things are doing well, I hope. You've been entrusted with an important mission to protect the eternal flame at the mountain where snow forever falls. That is your charge, and is yours alone to bear. There is not much time. You must make a decision. Will you, or will you not heed the call of the voices that beckon you? So, was that enough of an answer for you? You seem to have even more on your mind now. Why don't you take a walk around the village to collect your thoughts? Nana has a story to tell these little rascals.
Wait a minute. Can you repeat what you just said, Martha?
Kazaka wrought destruction on the kingdom of Ozeka, and the holy fire that consumed Kazaka originated from the Mountain of Eternal Winter.
Where did it go after? Is there any more information?
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to know that?
Oh, for the love of you and that hot head of yours. Honestly, it's no wonder, Eden. Ah, bloody choppy. One of these days I'll burst a blood vessel just trying to...
Oh, you're already here!
Ah, you've come. Sit, please. I've been thinking it's time we changed our tactics. Otherwise, we'll always be playing catch-up with the blasted witch Elezra.
You know what my assistant and I had to go through in Ataraxion? You don't, because you were late. And why was that? Because you were downing 21-year-old Alejandro wine with Martha.
Ah, can you just pipe down, Miss Know-It-All? Be that as it may, I don't think now's a prudent time to go to your Lunakia.
Lecturing on and on and on and on.
Do you remember the book that Elezra's minion had in Tarif? The holy flame, the Yenix, is capable of consuming even the mightiest of gods. However, the true form of the Yenix can only be awakened by the heart of Atamagia. All those who seek the Yenix without the heart will be consumed by its flames and burned to ashes. The heart of Atamagia is already in the hands of Elezra, and it's clear as day that she's waiting for us to blunder into another one of her traps. Knowing this, what we need now is an approach she'd never expect.
So, our next target is the Yenix.
We need to find the holy flame before she does. If Elezra's to awaken the 100,000 Ator with the heart of Atamagia, she'll need something to power such an enormous army with. But if we can seal the Yenix so it cannot be awakened again, it matters not that Elezra has the heart. All of her effort shall be for naught, and we'll have finally exacted a little revenge of our own.
Killing two birds with one stone.
We'll be killing two Yeah, stop butting in, will you? Anyway, this is our plan, so will you join us?
There aren't any records indicating the Enix's whereabouts after Ozeka. But if we head to the Mountain of Eternal Winter, its origin, we might be able to learn something.
Did you say you plan to go to the Mountain of Eternal Winter?
One does not simply walk into the Mountain of Eternal Winter. There was an explosion at the Sherikon Iron Mine. It's far too dangerous.
Why? Will Garmoth appear and roast us alive?
Do not frighten them, nor be so frightened yourselves. Are we not descendants of the Sherikons, the mighty dragon slayers? But since you mention the explosion at the mine, I should tell you of a dream that... Pray, stay a while and listen. Nana Margot was once chief priestess of Dregan. Yet despite having healed 1,000 wounded, those of us who had lived through that great conflict were of the belief that her powers had still not yet waned. It is possible that she still has the blessing of the Sherikons, as she is occasionally able to foretell the future. But what caused Nana Margot to have a dream on that fateful day? Nana, of course, offered no interpretation of her dream. But hear me, young one, for I fear the dream foretold of another danger yet to come. What that danger is, no one can truly know.
The 6 witches that bloomed from Labresca's demise. protected us from fearsome dragons. The witches sought a warrior of winter before they too would need retire. O warrior who shall best the witches' trials to stand atop the frosty peaks, bear great Labresca's treasure, the abyssal flames of Yenix which consumed even the gods, and confront the darkness. Come to the haven of slumbering origin at the mountain of eternal winter.
The determination in your eyes is unwavering. Reminds me of my youth. Very well. Go to the office of the Duvenkroon mercenaries. Those who fear not danger are oft drawn to that place. I imagine you'll have no trouble finding someone to join you on your journey. Hear me, young one, for I fear the dream foretold of another danger yet to come. What that danger is, no one can truly know.
How's that for a lucky break? The day the savior of Serendia arrives, the retired priestess gets a vision. Ha ha! Now, if it should concern the 6 witches, I might actually know a thing or two. I read up a little on them, you see. In the Crypt of Resting Thoughts, the 6 witches of the Mountain of Eternal Winter sent the Yenix to Ozeka with Silverfrond, who himself borrowed it with the approval of the Golden Dragon Labresca.
What? How did you pull that out the top of your head? Been making deals with the Thornwood goddess, have you?
As if. Anyway, fortune-telling is like wordplay. It's easy to add meaning to the words once you know the outcome, but not vice versa. We know the Yenix was last seen in Ozeka, and that it may have been returned to the Mountain of Eternal Winter. But you don't really know with these records.
Ugh! You're as dense as a Valencian elephant and half as smart. Let's just follow the prophecy. Worst case, it spells our untimely demise. Either way, we've got to stop Alezra before she dooms us all. To the haven of the slumbering origin. We'll bust the doors down if we have to.
Miss Know-It-All is right for once. It'd be best to pursue the legend of the 6 witches. I guess it's time we paid a visit to the Dregan mercenaries. Or rather, you paid a visit.
Assistant, it'll break your heart to hear it, but you'll have to go alone this time.
The Society of Equilibrium has summoned us regarding the Ataraxian situation.
Don't worry, Assistant. I'll continue my research on Yolanakia. You can manage without me, right? Our lives are in your hands. Oh, but no pressure.
Miss Know-It-All is right for once. It'd be best to pursue the legend of the 6 witches.
You looking to do anything specific? Beat up some marmots or maybe mess up some wolves? You know where my dad went? Where did he go off to this time? All mercenaries escorting the Sherikon Iron Man investigators this way. Those heading to the Elton Snowstorm Guard post that way. Registration for the Tory Woods search team is over here. Oh, I was wondering when you would show up. It's been absolute chaos here lately. There was an incident at the Sherikon Iron Mine. But why has it got the whole Mountain of Eternal Winter in an uproar?
Hey, Odell! Folks are saying I need a pass to get to Ailton. The chief told me to get one here. Is that right?
Yup, that's right. I'll get you paired with an escort. Whew, I don't even have time to listen to the details anymore. A mercenary office could really do with some backup. What's that now? Are you interested in helping out? I love mercenaries! They're welcome anytime! This here is the best mercenary office in Dregan. You looking to do anything specific? Beat up some mammoths and maybe mess up some wolves? You know where my dad went? Oh, where did he go off to this time? How about it? Anything that strikes your fancy? No? Tell you what, I've got just the quest for you. Very hush-hush. Shh. Closer, closer. Up on the second floor, there's a person looking for someone to climb the Mountain of Eternal Winter in their stead. As for rewards, the hired mercenary need only name their price. The finder's fee was quite generous as well. For some reason, my father was reluctant to take it on himself. I inquired as to why, but he wouldn't say. But you know the Odelphin guarantee, right? When we get a job, we see it through to the bitter end. And I'm not just telling you about this because I'm super busy. Nuh-uh. I trust you'll get the job done. And I'm not just telling you about...
Yo-ho, so you've come! You're gonna help me out by climbing that mountain. Well, I gotta say, you look kinda young. Would you just freeze out there? What do I do if that happened? Okay, once more. Hey there, how you doing? So, you climb, right? Oh, come on, Lando. You know you can't go in so casual-like. I don't know anymore. Why am I getting so nervous about this? Anywho. Why is no one taking my quest? Is the reward not substantial enough? Hey, do you hike much? No. Do you perhaps do much mountain climbing? No, do you love mountains? Oh, that is worse! How do you do, adventurer? I am Lando. I seek a brave soul to venture forth and climb the Mountain of Eternal Winter in my stead. Great! You'll do! Why so surprised? Jeez, people need more faith in each other, am I right? Here, take this pass. I'm fine without it, but you'll probably be chased off without one. The reward? Oh man, right to it. I like your style. Actually, someone else will be giving you your reward. Head over to Balak's altar. I need to go pay the finder's fee first, but I'll catch up soon.
Cursing, this is such a waste of my time. Why won't they let us enter? Don't they know how far I've traveled?
The explosion happened out west. How is it relevant to anything happening here in the east?
You know how many years we've been trading here? We can't just pack up and leave now.
Do you want to see me lose my job? How many times do I have to tell you? You need to go there and get your passes!
Why are you being so strict about it? Don't worry, I'll take full responsibility, so just let me through, all right?
All right, no pushing. Everyone form a line. I see you managed to secure a pass despite the crisis. Mind cooperating with us and filling out the entry registry? So, Lando, have you finally found a mercenary? Is this the one who's agreed to climb the mountain for you?
Not just yet! We need to make a quick detour to Camp Ballix to get our stamp.
Camp Ballix? You mean... the prince? To think we looked outside for help. If the chief finds out...
Haas, come on, it's me, Lando! Hey, when I get back, we'll grab some grub. On me!
You do know your sneaking around is probably already public knowledge in Dregan by now, don't you? Pass.
Alright, our first stop will be Ballix Altar, but I should warn you, those who climb the mountain without first offering up a prayer, that's the last you ever see of them. Oh, you probably already picked up on this at the office, but this quest is a little secret between just the two of us. Got it? Right there! 100 years ago, a legendary climber was the first to reach the mountain's peak, the altar of Old Man Muhad Ballix. That girl over there is a direct descendant of Old Man Muhad. At first, she was pretty upset about being sent to such a rural area. But I bet the sight of some handsome soldiers soon brought her around to the idea, if you know what I mean. If Old Man Muhad was still alive, I would have begged him to climb the mountain just one more time. Bet this is a strange sight to see, huh? Originally, there was nothing here but Ballix Altar. But now we've got Dreganese, Valencians, and even Calphionians. And the person you will be meeting today is, drumroll, none other Then... the kingdom of Valencia's current ruling despot, Prince Baron-Nesser! What's wrong? Stunned by his greatness? I expected more clapping. What can I say? Your boy's got connections. So, you go first. Tell them you're with me and they won't kick you out. I've got one more person I need to offer a prayer for.
Those Calphionian whelps must have rushed here the moment they learned of our arrival.
No matter what, I must recover that which belongs to my mother.
Have you kids never seen...
Your Majesty, people are growing suspicious.
It cannot be helped. I would be suspicious too. Causing a fuss like this just to visit my mother's homelands. Atui, what news have you from Aeltin?
They have expressed their intent to deny our entry. Even more so, Your Majesty's entry.
Then there is little we can do. Should harm befall me out here, a town as small as Aeltin will be crushed by the diplomatic fallout. If only we had the aid of our friend at a time like this. Mother, wherever did you hide it?
Shall I bring the Khan's son to you, my prince? He is likely in Duvinkroon.
Well, well, speak of the devil. Who would have thought we'd reunite here of all places? You are well? And you're the mercenary our friend brought in. Interesting indeed. For our paths to cross here, it must be Al's will. But enough pleasantries. What do you need?
Huh? You know this person?
I see. The trials of the 6 witches. As a boy, my mother, Queen Marumin, would tell me the tales of her homelands. and my great-uncle's letters suddenly come to mind. Their contents left a deep impression on me. Is that really all you want from me? I'm capable of providing so much more, especially for you. If that's the case, I will give him to you as your reward.
Me? What are you even saying? You can't just...
Do you think I would entrust this quest to just anyone?
A preliminary investigation is essential to employment. First son of the Khan, leader of the Demi-Beast's homeland, due to your status, you have permission to go where you please, even to areas prohibited to fellow Demi-Beasts.
On top of that, as heir of the Khan, you must know the lay of the land better than anyone.
I never studied anything like that. But knowing that you picked me after such thorough consideration, I'm quite touched.
Then by offering him as your reward, am I not mutually benefiting all parties? With this, we can now summarize our situation thusly. I wish to find my mother's memento through our friend here. He's looking for someone to climb the mountain of eternal winter, and you are in need of someone that knows these lands.
Seems fine, I guess. But why do I still feel like I lost?
If anyone objects to this arrangement, speak now. You have my ear.
Now isn't this awkward, seeing you here? Especially in Valencian military barracks. I'm not sure what the prince is looking for, but you haven't bought every word he said, have you? At Star's End, Monmehan, third prince of Valencia, reportedly said, the item Prince Bahan is looking for is actually mine. If it's something sought by the first and second princes in line, it must be extraordinary, right? It could even impact who sits upon the throne. So whatever this item may be, bring it to me and I will reward you. No, it's fine even if you don't bring it to me. Just don't let it fall into his hands.
Well, the prince may believe we came here to keep him in check. However, as you are well aware, Lady Isabel is a very busy person. If I were you, I would pick the latter of her two options. Make sure that it falls into no one's hands. Both Calpheon and Valencia. There is no way to tell how the events may turn, so wouldn't it be best to just stay out of it?
The choice is yours. Don't forget, that gentle-looking prince, he is a warmonger. I just want to make sure it doesn't fall into his hands. For all our sakes.
In fact, I was even commended by Durgef. The Valencia Catan military and Calpheon Xian Merchant Guild alliance. The only person that can navigate between these two powers is me. Chief Durgef also knows there is no better candidate than I. See, your problem is you don't have the full picture. The truth of the situation is likely to surprise you. We may appear to have formed an alliance with Kama Sylvia, but in truth, it's all a facade. This time around, the chief's really got her mind made up. Not to mention the explosion in Sherikan iron mines. We haven't heard a single word from Kama Sylvia since then. They're far too busy bickering with their sisters. Ha! Don't ask me for more. People always tell me if it weren't for my loudmouth and careless mistakes, I'd be perfect. Anyways, I've got a problem that needs taking care of. Some rats are sneaking in without a pass. Go and catch them for me. There's always rodent-like people lurking about, trying to gobble up any breadcrumbs that may fall into their laps. Unfortunately, they scurry off at the first sight of me. So what do you say? Help me out this once, and I promise I will return the favor. Trust me, I'm not a man that makes empty promises.
Have you kids never seen cows?
Even though we try so hard to keep them out, more keep popping up. Oh, Jorge left for a while. A report came in from Charbonneau Villa. He said he did need to tell you something important, though. Could you go meet him there?
Sorry, I'm just trying to make a living. I don't want to lose my job.
What's going on? Where's the mine?
Fleeing in the wrong direction? How did these idiots take over the Shurikan iron mines?
It was all mine for the taking.
I'm busy enough as it is, stopping nations from killing each other. Now these guys pop up, it's just a mess.
Valencia and Calpheon have diverted your attention, you dim-witted Dragonese.
What in the world is this barbarian even mumbling about? Yeah, I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. I need to notify the foreigners about the restricted areas. You could probably tell from this guy, but heading to the Shurikan iron mines is a real bad idea. It's a den crawling with scum like him. Also, most importantly, the Mountain of Eternal Winter. The Oakjin Shinny and Ailton have their own war going on there right now. It's quite a cruel and horrid place. Doubt anyone could so much as reach the entrance. Rather than risk the odds, best you stay out and save us an awkward situation. Got it? quite a cruel and horrid place. Doubt anyone could...
I thought you ditched me. You run super fast. I'm gonna have to stick close till we get this quest all tied up. Come on, let's get this show on the road. Now then, the legend of the 6 witches. I'm thinking we go talk to a professor or something. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I already told you. I just fooled around. I skipped all my Kantology classes. Anyway, be cool. I'll get all the information we need, so don't worry your pretty little head. This is the document that Prince Barhan wanted us to reference. Blah, blah, blah. Since Morumen is the Queen's city-worn name, no luck finding her birthplace here. That's the gist of it. It's extremely rare for us Aubets to stay in our homeland, so it's hard to find even the smallest scraps of information. There are also some tidbits about King Torme, Prince Barhan's father. The king came looking for Hanak Barabin in Aelton, and through him, the king met his future queen-to-be. Torme brought this foreign woman back to his kingdom and married her, while Hanak Barabin stayed here for the remainder of his life. My head. Oh wait, there's a saying that I've heard that goes, "For golden years of peace and calm, life in Aelton can do no wrong." Life in Aelton can do no wrong! That's it! It's got to be this place, Old Man Charbonneau's villa. This is the place everyone visits if Aelton's their final destination in, you know, life. Eat some good food, enjoy some fishing.
Oh, Lando, a new spring shall come to the tear-flooded highlands. Don't you worry. The mighty wind Noel will come bearing good news soon. He shall return unharmed. So, you just stay optimistic.
Sorry, real late start on this. Totally intend to focus on my Kantology lessons now. Promise.
Sure. Now gaze upon the highlands with your back to the mountain. Hanak Barabin. Ah, yes, I remember now. There was a time when he came to the villa every day, saying he was fed up with the world. Once I got fed up myself and chased him off.
So then, any chance you've heard of Morumen? That's her city-worn name. Which isn't too helpful since we need her hill-sworn name.
I can't recall much. But if you are looking for someone, it would be best to look where the city meets the hills.
Any chance a person could get by without leaving a record?
Well, I've heard a rumor going around that Prince Barhan has come to Balak's altar.
Oh, that, I found some work there to stop myself from overthinking, you know?
Morumen. Her name in the Highlands is Baram. Hanak Barabin came deep in the night with a brawny man, and I gave that man his name.
What? But only shamans have the authority to name someone. If you're not a shaman, is that really something you can do?
It was a secret marriage of state. It's difficult for me to speak more on this. She did say, should Prince Barhan come to the valley in the distant future, there was something she wanted him to have. It is written in an ancient script of the Highlands. Try as you might, Lando, you won't be able to read this. But I do believe holding it upside down is a bit excessive. Do you not remember any of your basic teachings?
True experts gotta be able to read upside down.
Yes, well, kindly deliver that to Maslin's Euless Citron Orchard. And it's good to see you so lively again.
So, actually, the most popular book in Valencia right now is The Six Witches of the Snowfield. That novel was based on the letters sent by Hanak Barabin. Think you could fill me in on the details? It's, so that I can tell my guest about it.
Libresca, the dragon that hunted dragons, claimed the Golden Mountain with the hearts of her kin. After a long period, when no dragon stepped forward to challenge her, either by divine error or as a test, the spark of an unknown flame ignited. Libresca, emboldened by the god-consuming flame, the Enix, stood defiantly against the authority of the god. In retribution, they severed her legs and stripped off her wings, thereby also stripping the mountain of its golden glory and plunging it into an eternal winter. Libresca's first death left her a mere husk in the haven of slumbering origin, where she kept the flame aglow within her. However, Libresca's first death also breathed 7 new lives into being. By the creatures below the mountain, they were called witches.
Could you, tell us more about the trials of those witches?
Legends are just legends. How much more reckless your thoughts will become if you continue down this path.
Mr. Charbonneau! Mr. Charbonneau! The charcoal workshop!
Wait here.
Now's our chance! We need to find the book before Old Man Charbonneau gets back! What was the title of the book again? Listen. Listen quietly to the colorful flowers newly bloomed, for they cry, these witches 6. They cry for a second death has taken Libresca. They cry for it will take them too. Fragments of their dreams gather in a book. I remember now! The dead flower sings of winter eternal! I'll stand guard. Search the cabin for the book quickly!
Ready in a bit. Just wait.
Uh-oh! Come on, hurry! The old man is coming back! Huh? That look on his face. Did something happen?
It seems you will need to follow me to the Choco Workshop.
Goodbye, Steel Cat.
Its reach has finally made it this far.
Will the blizzard come down here?
What is this? Is this a tree or a rock?
No, don't touch.
Is this the work of the Okjinshini?
I do not believe so. The mountain, it's being tainted by dark shadows.
Oh, hey! No luck finding the book earlier, huh? They couldn't have just flown the coop. Hmm? Oh, wait a second. A fight! There's a fight happening! That's definitely the sound of people screaming. We cannot miss this! Lead the way! Well, I don't want you to see me get scolded by Old Man Charbonneau either.
Looking for something before heading out? Take your time and look around. Calm down. I hear you, I do. But this is the Mountain of Eternal Winter, not bloody Dregan.
I saw it clearly with my own eyes. There's a baby black dragon roaming the dense forest.
I had no idea you people were like this. Do you mean to say you knew of the monster and did nothing? You think we'll just act like friendly neighbors? Never! We'll have no dealings with people like you hear?
This is our way. Though city life may differ, we ask for your understanding.
When we embody the spirit of the Shere Khan, we fight the dragons as one. When we bear the fangs of the lion, we fight together for freedom. When we don the wings of the eagle, we advance in unison for eternity. When we walk with Al, we work in solidarity as helpful desert guides. However, this is the Highlands, where we doff the dress of the cities. The Highlands is where everything birthed by Everfrost bonds in deep slumber.
But that thing has nothing to do with Everfrost. That black dragon, the one that he commands. I saw it fly over Charbonneau Villa last night. Our children are there. We cannot sit idly by and watch someone so dangerous run amok. Wait, now that I think about it, I think I saw his face on a wanted poster once.
Listen and take note, though you may not fully understand. We've had an ironclad connection to the dragons from the beginning. Listen and take note.
Oh, hey! You're the warrior of Wind Knoll, living with the mutant swamp sentinels? Oh, wow, this is so... I've only seen them from a distance. Oh, just the thought of them gives me the chills.
Hey, isn't that the Khan's son?
Look at him, still acting like a child.
His stubborn father started this blasted war, and now the people of Aelton have had to stoop to hiring mercenaries.
That's right. And they won't even let us ascend the mountain. Thanks to you, we've lost a damn fortune!
But...
An asinine leader and his ass of a son. For crying out loud, go appoint a proper Khan already! But no offense intended, just a friendly warning from your neighbor.
I eventually got the truth out of Lando. You're meant to climb the mountain in his stead. I'm sorry. Please entertain it as nothing more than the request of an immature child, and kindly dismiss it. You've likely already heard, but this is no ordinary mountain. It is insurmountable. We are also currently at war with the Oak Jinshini that protect the mountain. To climb this summit means to risk your very life. On top of that, Lando's father is our Khan. The Khan that leads the Abets of Aelton. His childish actions endanger the entire town. Lando will likely be at the guard post that sits atop Arethia's belt. It is a place that's very dear to him.
You know, from the beginning, I never planned on hiding anything from you. And I never planned on asking you to cleave your way through Okajinchini on your way up to the summit. There is a safe way up the mountain. I already sorta had a plan. Earlier, I should have never done that. I feel like I'm kinda the bad guy now. And I'm sorry. But there's a saying around the Mountain of Eternal Winter. Nothing will prevent one who has overcome the trials of the 6 witches from climbing the mountain. If we can get through the trials, then even the Okajinchini will open the path for us. Earlier, when you said you were looking for the trials, it just seemed like fate. The reason I want to climb that dangerous mountain is my little brother. He climbed the mountain to look for our father, and he hasn't returned yet. But we're not supposed to climb the mountain. Actually, there's a rule of the Highlands that forbids it. The old man got so upset because he thought I was going to break it. Only the hawks with their snow-piercing wings and the leopards with their nimble legs are able to ascend this mountain. If a weak fox or deer climbs the mountain, then the hawk and leopard that left cannot return. But my brother dared to imagine it. He always wondered, why? Why can't we climb the mountain? However, you're not from the Highlands. So, if you earned the rite of passage, then you could climb the mountain for me. What? I think I sprained my tongue just pronouncing it. Who is he? Ah! You mean that guy wearing a blanket? Wow, look at you. Connections all over the Highlands. Man, I sure know how to spot a winner. The hut he lives in is over there. Right there. What are you planning to do? Are you planning to add him to our party? We should get going. Hey, you mind going first? I just need to dry my eyes. He's no bold warrior. He's a bold thief. Here's old man Charbonneau's book we were looking all over for. Looks like he used the Black Dragon as a distraction to steal it. What's this? No matter what, my lord.
As expected, you too were looking for the book.
What? How did you get out of there?
There are times when this cursed brand can be useful. Despite my defeat, you witnessed what I was capable of with Belmorn's powers. I'm sure that talkative black spirit of yours is whispering endlessly in your head, so let me cut to the chase. and make you an offer. I am also in search of the Yenix. I want to erase Belmorn's brand with its god-devouring flame. I have need of its power, just once. What becomes of it after, I care not. As such, we have no reason to be rivals for the flame, do we?
No! He hurt people!
I harmed not a single hair. I only erased their memories. I'll say it but once more, my goal is Belmorn's erasure. I just need the flame to burn off this brand. Afterward, do as you like with it. I lost everything. There isn't a single soul on the continent who knows not my face. And what's more, this failed monarch's mark continues to attract pests. However, there was one that understood my only wish was to restore Serendia to its former glory, though the world may stand against me. If I had but this one person by my side, wouldn't that be enough? Dorette. That sweet girl loved me no matter what. But in this state, this atrocious state, I cannot start anew.
No! He hurt people!
I want to return while I still have a place to return to, with mind and body cleansed. I just need the flame to burn off this brand. Afterward, do as you like with it. I want to return while I still have a place to return to.
Were you, close with that fella? No way you're closer with him than you are with me, right? Well, he does seem pretty strong. Guess that means we can conquer the trials even faster, right? Anyway, time is of the essence. So, I'm going to take the initiative and lead by example. Now, everyone is in agreement, yes? The first witch is Marsh, the Witch of Swamps. Her trial begins with escaping from the Swamp of Deep Slumber. Sorry. Yeah, I can't really read this Highland script. But hey, there's a drawing of a hawk here. Noel's companion at Windknow's Perch, Tamulin, will definitely know. What was this one?
This was a mistake. The mutants seem to have caught the scent of you both.
What? There are mutants here! Ah, run away!
You fool of a fox! We need to stop him before he creates even greater trouble. We have no choice. I will draw the eyes of the mutants. You need to calm down the fox. Quickly, you need to get out of here while they are distracted.
Wow. He really is the warrior that lives with the mutant swamp sentinels.
According to myth, the first Abets that saw the light of day was the Hawk Abets. Lando, what a mess you've made. You should know, the mutant swamp sentinels are also beings of Everfrost. And you, bear in mind that terrorizing the town with your dragon is prohibited.
It was a matter of urgency.
Anyway, this is Noel's perch of the first Hawk Abets. It's not Hawk rule for the Chantis exam, so why are you all here?
We are looking for Temulan, he who is known as a companion of Noel. We seek a clue from him about the first witch's trial.
Wow, your friend is a real go-getter.
Even if we are the bridge that connects the worlds, we cannot just let anyone...
Hold. I see you've finally arrived. You who will face the witch's trial. I've been expecting you.
There are procedures regarding Win Noel. For 3 days, you are to pay respects to Noel. For 7 days, you are to bathe with his companions. And only those who pass the Chantis exam within 15 days are allowed to face the witch's trial. These are the rules.
When the rules need to be followed, then they will be followed. Ever since the day of the explosion, the Hawks, Noel's winged companions, can no longer cross the Mountain of Eternal Winter. Swept away by the dark blizzard, they are either unable to find their way back, or are maimed and perish. The trials left by the 6 witches were definitely prepared for times like this.
This is a man who speaks my language.
You'll knock the companions off their perches making a racket like that. Come inside, you who is to undergo Marsh's trial. Some things require a native perspective to fully understand. On the day of the explosion in the Shere-Khan iron mines, Shaman Invish dreamed for the first time in many moons. Incomprehensible screams of the 6 witches said the long-departed flame must be returned to the mountain. When we asked what it meant, he said, "Just because it has never been seen, does not mean it does not exist." Temulan's words are not without merit, if we continue to remain as we are. Then the Hawk Abets that left to traverse Everfrost will never be able to return home. Rules and principles are of utmost importance here. You will be the first with the privilege of breaking them. So please, take on the trial of the witch and uncover the unseen truth.
While seeking a place to roost, Noel, the first of the Hawk Abets, happened upon lands once belonging to the long-departed Marsh, Witch of Swamps. As he neared, he could see the humans who had settled on the cliff tops, packing up their belongings. "Why are you departing these lands?" asked he, to which the humans replied, "These are the lands of the great witch Marsh, who taught us how to bind the ankles of dragons. But the mutants make it such that we can no longer remain here." "But what brought you to these lands?" asked they, to which Noel in turn replied, "'Twas my keen eyes that brought me here, having caught the glimmer of a seed shining in the soil of swamps below." The humans climbed the cliff to gaze upon the swamps as Noel had, yet they could see naught. Only thick clouds of dust kicked up by the mutants. The humans looked anxious, then turned to Noel in anger. "The hawk doth spout nonsense to cloud our better judgment. Our wisdom is all that is left to us. Let us leave these lands and make for the forbidden Black Mountain. The great founder beckons." And with that, the humans left, and these barren lands became what we now know today as Noel's Perch. When the humans had left, Noel reflected deeply upon all that had occurred. I shall collect the seeds from the swamp of deep slumber and cultivate this land. So, Noel ventured silently forth, staying low. For believing the humans had fled to the cliff top, the mutants cast their gaze upwards, oblivious to all that transpired below them. With his keen eyes, Noel started gathering the seeds one by one. At last, I have harvested seeds from the swamp of deep slumber. Noel cried out with joy. He then began to properly sow the swamp. But, being a hawk, Noel had no use for seeds. What Noel needed was a tree to build his nest upon. Thus, with the seeds now sown throughout the swamp, Noel could only wait and hope the seeds take root and grow into a great tree worthy of his nest.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can avoid detection just by crouching? Why did no one tell me about this? Mind blown.
A surprisingly large mouth for such a small fox. Is our trial to be finding the seeds buried in the swamp?
You're sharp, like Noel's eyes. However, only Noel's companions can locate the seeds. That is why passing the Chantas exam is a requirement. You will need to become one with your hawk companion. We are skipping over all these steps due to your sincerity. Temulin, the true companion of Noel, will guide you.
If you're heading to Ailton, you should visit Solongo. Now you will begin to commune with the companion you will take on the trial. Approach them with respectful hearts. Before we get started, please select a companion you would like to commune with. If you keep changing companions when you get rejected, they'll surely be hurt by it.
Procedure upon useless procedure.
I'll test my luck with this fella.
Submit thyself, Hawk.
Good. May Noel's warm winds embrace you. If you form a connection, they will unfurl their wings and puff out their chests. If not, they will show their talons, in which case you must slowly step back.
How can I commune with them when I'm too short to reach them?
That is fine. Communion has nothing to do with your height, just your eyes. You may not succeed on your first attempt. If you do fail, go to the Noel totem and butcher the sheep offered there. Then bring the lamb meat and try again. Good. May Noel's warm winds embrace you.
When will I be able to take these? Why is this so aggressive?
Sincere hearts always connect. Now you may attempt the witch's trial. Good. May Noel's warm winds embrace you. Follow the hawk while avoiding the mutant swamp sentinels. They will lead you to the seeds hidden by the witch.
I can't believe it. This guy? You know what he just told me to do? Get lost!
They can't see very well below their knees.
Never had anyone talk to me like that.
Move while
deserve
crouched,
that? No,
and you might
I
as well
did
be a
not.
phantom.
Oh,
But your friend here, I don't think he's cut out for such maneuvers. His legs seem terribly weak. I'll give him 10 steps at most before he's just extra baggage. And that's me being generous.
Hey, pal. Does this thing on my back look like a shell to you, huh? I'll tell you about these legs. You have no idea what kind of raw power I got in them.
It appears this burden
man,
falls on
tell you
us,
what,
and us
Back in the
alone.
day, in Ailton, you know what they used to call me?
First,
Lightning
I will
Lando.
erase
How
my
fast I could
presence,
run a Dragon? 3
borrowing
minutes
what
flat.
I need from
That was on a
Belmorn's
bad day.
powers. So if anything goes wrong, it's all on you. If you cause me any trouble, I will cut you down myself. It appears this burden falls on us, and us alone. Move while crouched, and you might as well be a phantom. If you cause me any trouble, I will cut you down myself. Move while crouched. If you cause me any trouble. If you fear you may be caught, try to lie low. Lying prone will enable you to move easily and avoid detection. And do not let them sniff you out. I didn't expect much to begin with. You've no idea how many times I wanted to leave you for dead. You were lucky. Let's get moving.
It must have been your companion's will that brought you here.
Wow, that was some awesome teamwork, you guys. You know what would have made it even more entertaining? Some jerky.
Is there no way to keep this one's jaw shut? Stop wasting our time and get moving to the next trial.
I'm so glad to see that you've succeeded without injury. I apologize for my initially cold demeanor. Please forgive me.
Toma just wanted to maintain the respect of our winged companions. Tamulin, let's bring this to a close, shall we?
Say your farewells to your respective companions. They may appear again to assist in your hour of need.
Don't worry, little buddy. We may have just watched from the sidelines, but we'll get our moment next time.
Don't go to Calpheon. 'Tis a silly place.
Keep truth in your heart and...
I will pluck your whiskers, one by one, for each moment you dawdle. Let us make haste to the next trial.
Oh, okay, fine. Jeez. Will horn sprout from your butt if you say it a little nicer? The second witch is Owina, the Witch of Blights. The sleep-talking seed can only truly slumber within Owina's kiln.
Great. Another thing we won't be able to shut up. Is there anything else?
Huh? You think I'm rambling? Just look at it! It's pretty clear we should go to Owina's tail.
This is the watering hole for my thirsty headhunters. I think it's best if we move separately. I will go with this one and assess the situation from a distance.
Huh? But why me? I don't want to go with you. You're scary.
Looks like you don't have much time. You should hurry. Our furry friend will receive the full regiment of Serendia's finest soldiers.
Look at them soaring in the sky. Isn't it just awe-inspiring? It's just as well. I'm not that bad at fitting horseshoes.
What a day.
Seriously, those rocks piled up like a tower overnight. I have no idea where in the world they came from. This is the Tripath Junction at Awena's tail. You don't look like a Serendian to me.
What does it matter? Leomar said to allow passage to anyone coming from the swamp, no matter who they may be.
Ah, yeah. He did say that. Well, come on in. It may be a bit chaotic around here. Well, you'll know once you see it.
Am I seeing things? No. Did you come from the swamp teeming with those mutant monsters?
I am the living embodiment of all that has come to pass on these roads. Only those who've suffered hardships can truly appreciate the sweet taste of success. We didn't always have roads like these. They are a testament to the might of the pickaxe.
What happened here last night? What are the guards doing? Are they being paid to sleep? The Serendian wagon heading to Aelton will be arriving soon. The deal's going to be called off before the ink even dries. Leomar, you need to fix this. Wasn't your dream to make this place a mecca of trade?
Of course, of course. Although my ancestors couldn't take up a spear to pierce the dragon's eye, they were able to take up a pickaxe to carve out this junction. Clearing those rocks will be a cinch. Do you know who I am? After multiple generations, I finally built the bridge between Serendia and Aelton. Oh, I'm sorry for greeting you so late. I heard you came up from the swamp. Usually I would have treated you to a drink and listened to your exploits. A junction abuzz with travelers to and fro should be abuzz with adventurous tales as well. But it seems like you're no trader. What brings you to my junction? Awena's kiln? Those amazing ancestors of mine. They have truly done themselves proud. Oh, sorry. Just internal musings bubbling to the surface. Though it is connected to this wondrous junction. A tale told at a trading hub should come at a cost. Ah, I know. Can you do something about those rocks? As someone that can pass through a swamp teeming with mutants, I'm sure it'll be a cinch.
Why is my mercenary out here doing hard labor? And why am I whispering? Unlike your brooding buddy, I am not the type to run away. Put down the pickaxe and quickly come with me. Our Baron of Bloodlust is angry again. Unlike your brooding buddy, I am not the type to run away.
We need to stay here longer to get rid of these goods.
I cannot fathom why you would be plinking away out here. I'm sure your clever black spirit could have suggested a better alternative.
Oh gosh, you didn't hurt them, did you? Sorry, I'm still kinda new to acts of senseless violence.
Leomar, or whatever he is called. He bears the countenance of a master manipulator.
Oh? You're into physiognomy? Me next! What's my face say?
It is clear this Leomar is obsessed with stories and rumors. If Awina's kiln is connected to this junction, then he likely has records of its legend.
Who goes there? What are you doing?
I guess we're out of options. Go outside and check the contents of the book, surreptitiously. I would advise you quit your demolition work and we make an expedient exit.
Hey! Why are you carrying me off? Now I look like your accomplice! I did nothing wrong!
Amazing. Simply amazing. How about we draw something up in a more official capacity?
Leomar, sir, I think we might need to hire more guards. The soldiers discovered a poisoned needle nearby.
Instead of just hiring more, how about we fire the lot and start fresh? How can we trade here when we are constantly in danger? That poison needle, I'm sure it's the work of that fugitive, Jordine. That menace should be lying low, so why stick his neck out here? Having discovered signs of his presence here, we, as Serendians, cannot sit idly by.
Of course. This new friend of ours will handle it. Jordine is quite the famous fellow, so I'm sure you know who he is, right?
There are people from Calpheon and Valencia.
My chief, we must leave. We shall make for Black Mountain, forbidden though it be. The great founder beckons us. Was it youth's folly that bade them go? Although these lands were home to Awina, witch of ruin, she who taught us how to rob dragons of their breath, these wastelands can be called home no longer, made barren as they are by the heat emanating from the cave. The heat of which he spake was much akin to the heat of passion that burned within. My chief, you cannot join us, for since the great witches perished, harsh winters have plagued these lands. The cold will take you before we reach where the great founder beckons us from. But here you shall know warmth until your final days. To speak true, I had never any intention of accompanying them. But know this, said he, you will always be our chief. That will never change, be we here or in places far. So I say, I hope you shalt remain steadfast to the very end, for us. And verily, we arrived at the crux of the matter. Remember how we implored of the Great Witch, why doth the heat of the cave radiate without end all year long? Our query was met with laughter, but now she doth laugh no more. I told myself it could not be, that he would surely not ask this of me. If thou live truly for the good of the tribe, then I beseech you, destroy Awina's kiln. The source of that incessant heat must lie someplace beneath. If we find the source, we shall have untold power over the other tribes. I know not why, but I simply nodded. Please, do all within your power until our return, and pray remember, you shall forever be our chief.
Our family was a little different, even in Dregan. While everyone else sharpened their swords to fight the dragons, we sharpened our pickaxes. The huge boulder that was blocking this junction continued to be whittled down through the ages, until now. Did I gain anything from it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing, I tell you. However, I truly believe my ancestors made the right choice. They forged the path that connects Serendia to the Mountain of Eternal Winter.
What? Then Owina's kiln? Was the stone once blocking this junction? Oh, what do we do? It's been completely destroyed! Oh no, oh no! Owina's kiln is no more! Someone hold me!
Ah, you scared me. Who is this white-furred fox?
Leomar, sir. We need you down there now. The demi-beast researcher finished investigating those rocks.
Soon I will be rich.
The piles of rock are actually a type of species found on Everfrost called Takium. They usually inhabit the Mountain of Eternal Winter. Seems they died at Owina's tail almost immediately, due to the heat that radiates directly from the ground. A phenomenon unlike anything found elsewhere.
What? Why would a creature from Everfrost come all the way here?
A Dreadwinter tree has also apparently put down roots nearby. To discover that the darkness from the mountain would spread all the way here.
What? I heard rumors recently that a ghost now haunts the mountainside. If it's true, take those cursed stones from here, out of my sight. You Abets took all the stones that came of Owina's Kill's demolition. It is clearly written in my ancestors' records.
What? Us?
Darn it, Griffith! Go back and finish your job. I will be offering a prayer tonight. Cursed things, be gone!
Well, I think it's best for us to be the ones to bury them. People are getting anxious. Let's head inside.
Over here! What's this noise about us taking the rubbly remains of Owina's kiln?
I'm glad to see you at a place like this, but I also seem to have been caught off guard. Well, I can certainly understand why you didn't take your studies on my area of expertise, winter trees, seriously. However, how can you not know the history behind the furnaces symbolic of ale?
Huh? What are you talking about? How is that connected to Owina's kiln? I'm lost.
Curses. What a fine waste of time this has been. 2 days fully wasted thanks to you. It is my nature to prepare for every eventuality, but your unpredictable idiocy consistently blindsides me.
Huh? How'd the murderous Spectre get in here?
Do you have anything else to say?
People are starting to get suspicious. They have begun to monitor my movements. Lady Durat can't even pen a letter without scrutiny. This is likely to be our last encounter.
Ret? Oh, that letter we saw in the hut! Aw, bitter buddy. You had a girlfriend?
How dare you, you lowly fox! If you speak such slander of Our Lady again, my blade will split your throat, and your next mention of her name will be a whistle on the wind.
Let's hear the rest of it. About Owina's kiln.
No, the moon has fallen. We need to find that Dreadwinter tree first. If we don't do it tonight, then last night's tragic events may well unfold again. No, Pitot. Stay there. Lando will be the one to purify the winter tree.
This will serve as a very expensive teaching fee for reteaching you the basics of our history.
Seems like everyone is super mad right now. You're gonna help me though, right?
I hope you learned your lesson this time. Stop causing so much trouble for everyone. Ale, the first Dirabets to leave the Zavir Highlands. It is known to be the first day he stepped hoof on Owina's tail. He went near a blinding light that shone from afar, as if someone was fiddling with a mirror. As he approached, he saw an old man crushing Owina's stones. Ale looked at the stones, wondering at the old man's motives. "There's mysterious powers within those stones," said Ale. Then the old man said, "They're just strange hot stones, completely useless." But not to Ale. He was certain they contained mystical powers. "In that case, allow me to buy them." "Just take them," said the old man. "I was tossing them out anyway." "No," replied Ale. "I can't just take such precious stones." So he left to get oak pills of grass and a horse to trade. He gave these to the old man the next day, who took them reluctantly. He did the same the following day, and the next. Ale continued to trade his oak pills and horses for the old man's stones. He took all the Owina stones he traded for to the Zavir Highlands. Then one day, on his way to Owina's tail, Ale came across a large group of humans. They belonged to another Highlands village not far, so he asked them, "Where are you going?" The great founder beckons, was the reply. Then who will guard the village in your stead? Asked Ale. The villager considered this. Ah, would you protect it, Ale? We know you to be trustworthy. That day marked the end of Ale's journeys to Awena's Tale, and the last day any Abets would leave the Zevir Highlands again. That night, a light smoke drifted up from Aelton, from a kiln Ale had constructed out of Awena's stones.
It's coming back to me now! I think I had a dream about this once.
You likely just fell asleep during your lesson.
The sleep-talking seed can only truly slumber within Awena's kiln. Though Awena's kiln has been dismantled, we should be able to use a furnace constructed from the very stones of the kiln to complete the witch's trial. We could have saved ourselves a lot of time if you actually paid attention during your own history class.
That? But then I would never have gotten to do your elite soldier training thing.
Charcoal workshops here have a kind of furnace, commemoratively called a kiln, that burns hotter than any other. Thankfully, one of Mr. Charbonneau's charcoal workshops is nearby. It is operated by his first son.
He's left it in the hands of his workers while he's traveling abroad, but as it's still of the Charbonneau name, we should have it at our disposal.
You should go first. It will be dangerous to move together with the guard on alert.
I'll take the furball and go first. Make sure that you are not followed.
I am not a furball!
Oh, sorry. We've yet to be properly introduced. I'm Tabadai, a winter tree researcher in Aelton. Over here is Puteau, Aelton's oak pill researcher. I heard you took care of the winter tree that appeared by Charbonneau Villa.
It isn't a tree that would usually take root all the way out here. It's a clear sign the mountain is in pain. We need to investigate the situation further.
Please come visit us in Aelton sometime. Our most hospitable chief would welcome you with open arms.
Well, you're surprisingly early. For someone arriving from the land of the morning calm, anyway. Why is everything taking so damn long when we need but a single use of their furnace? The owner seems to have indeed left for the city. Of course, as our luck would have it, the owner hired a replacement who happens to be from Serendia. I will leave this to you, then.
Bloody goblins! They start slacking, you throw them in the furnace! You got any idea how backed up we are here? Get in line! Look, Mr. Furry Fox, I already told you. If you really want to be the first in line to use the furnace, I'm gonna need you to take care of those, tasks I gave you.
Seriously, this guy's requests? Just ask for the moon while you're at it. A full day of physical labor? As if I'd ever agree to that. Look here, you. I'm gonna go tell old man Charbonneau.
Look here, you. I'm gonna go tell old man Charbonneau. I'm altering the deal. 2 days. Pray I don't alter it any further. I have Charbonneau's complete trust. That's why I'm in charge while he's off gallivanting. And what I say goes. This coupon was given to you by the workshop's master? You think that's enough for someone like me? What say we leave this work to the goblins and get ourselves a drink? Oh, bloody goblins! They start slacking, you throw them in the furnace!
We've got some really dense snowfield cedar here. The newcomer came with it for free. He even claims to have entertained the great nobles of Calpheon.
What? A Calpheonian goblin? Would you look at that?
As I said, I'm from Heidel. I'm, under the employment of Lord Jordine.
Oh, swept off to Calpheon then, I take it? So, what's with the getup? You some sort of performer?
Kind of. I played the role of a nimble chipmunk that soared with an eagle. The role of the eagle was given to an actual live eagle. They tossed me out after that.
I'm not sure if you're daring or just stupid! You should be happy you got away with your life!
Oh, my gut's aching from laughing so hard. Anyways, your name is Richie the Nimble Chipmunk? Okay, fine. Richie, before you get suited up, we've got a little tradition to uphold.
Did they learn this from the back alleys of Calpheon? I was wondering where I'd seen your face before, Jean-Louis. Selling your own family to be a Calpheonian lapdog? How did a mongrel become the leader of some back-alley thugs in this corner of the world?
How do you even know? Who are you?
To go so far as to change your identity. You've a talent, mutt. Did you enjoy yourself? Why are you standing around? Get started.
Okay. I may have forgotten my history lessons, but I can work a furnace. Now, let's get to setting up a Weena's kiln. Oh, it feels so good to be in charge. First, we need chopped wood. There's gotta be a pile of it somewhere. Aha! There's a cart to move the wood. Can you bring it over here? And we need the clay that was delivered from the Arethia's Belt Workshop. Go check in there.
Why are you standing around? Get started.
Okay. I may have forgotten my history lessons, but I can Now we wait! Shouldn't take long. Which magic-imbued furnaces heat faster? Okay. I may have forgotten my history. Okay. I may... Well, looks like you've pushed a cart or two before. Now we've just got to get the wood into the furnace. Why is this not done yet? We need this, like, now. If it's not done soon, the Phantom Menace over there will be all over my case. Okay, time to activate my trap card. I was saving this one, but... Ta-da! This magic powder once blew an Oak Pill research lab sky high! Now then, just gotta let it percolate.
Oh, that's not... You idiot, what did you do?
Nothing. This should be right. Maybe a smidge too much magic powder.
You fool of an Abetz! What did you put in there?
Oh, this looks bad. Oh, real bad. It's like the research lab fire all over again. I'll take care of the furnace. You're on firefighting duty.
Out of my way! If I leave this to you, the whole place will burn down. I call forth the power of Belmorn. It will not declare the disaster wrought by our ill-fortuned fox.
Phew! We survived! This place almost went up in flames.
It seems that whilst in your company, I shall never know a moment of peace.
But you know we're still killing it.
The sleep-talking seed can only truly slumber within Oweena's kiln.
You! Lend us your aid!
Richie, are you certain you're in the right place?
I was supposed to go to the Eulacitran orchard. I was told the wagon was bound for the orchard, so I got on and...
Lando, this friend of mine could use some rest. Is there anywhere he might rest his weary legs?
Wow! Look at you dropping the F-bomb. Great idea, though. I could use a break. Moslin's Eulacitran orchard is near here. Oh, man. Just thinking about a glass of tangy citron juice. Ah! I completely forgot about Prince Barhan's quest.
She did say, should Prince Barhan come to the valley in the distant future, there was something she wanted him to have.
This parchment written in the ancient Highland text. We're supposed to deliver it to Moslin's Eulacitran orchard.
You were entrusted with a quest from Prince Barhan? I see. I didn't realize you were in such high demand.
Yeah, you see that? See how popular I am? If our age was based on our popularity, I'd be like... super old. Wait, I know that look. Oh yeah, we're getting up to no good. I'll stick with him. You don't mind going on ahead without us, right? We need to teach these ruffians a lesson for all the mean stuff they said.
Go ahead and take the geriatric lady killer with you. I have business to attend to here.
Of my shell-woven shield, otters! Bash! Are you Richie the Nimble Chipmunk? You don't really look like a chipmunk. Ah, I'm sorry, Pa! We were supposed to get a new worker here today. If you aren't Richie, is this your first time at the orchard? If that's the case, can I try to pitch the orchard to you? Yes, Pa! This is the one and only Euless Citron Orchard located at the bottom of the Mountain of Eternal Winter. Let me give you a bit of background on our orchard. The seeds used here came from across the sea, Pa! From the secret Euless warehouse on Papu Rarora. Thanks to our loving care and delicate handling, they were able to grow to fruition. Then they're packaged according to the Abet's strict guidelines. I forgot the rest! Anyways, our customer satisfaction is currently at 300%. And over there is rumored to be a scary place haunted by a ghost. So, remember to steer clear. We also have strawberries we brought over in secret. And if you want some citron seeds for your farm, talk to our friendly Moslin. What do you think? I'm gonna be presenting this in Dragon soon. Go get something now.
It's the first time I've ever seen a fox like you, Pa.
You look pretty, interesting yourself.
Come, we've been waiting for you, Pa!
Where did you get your outfit from? It's so pretty.
Thanks.
This den of incessant harpies.
Oh, I didn't know we had guests. And Lando, it's good to see you in such good spirits.
Old man Charbonneau asked me to deliver this to you. It's about Prince Barhan.
Well then, I'll prepare us some tea inside. Take your time, though. Look around. Come in when you're ready.
I'll save my eardrums the screeching and wait outside.
Oh, it's the first time I've ever seen a fox.
Aren't our little Papu friends so adorable? And the dwarves, such a reliable people. It may seem like just a simple citron orchard now, but This was the birthplace of Prince Barhan's mother, Queen Maramin. I was Maramin's... No, her Hillsworn name was Baram. Throughout our childhood, we were the closest of friends. My closest friend, Baram. The queen of a kingdom, Maramin. However, she was once the shaman's heir, and walked the path of prophecy. Then, one day, she suddenly ceded her position to Invish, and was secretly wed in a marriage of state.
Huh? But doesn't being heir to the shaman also make marriage a big no-no? Are you saying she broke the law?
She said it was an agreement between nations, but Aelton is too small to be called a nation, don't you think? She said little else on the topic. Her stance was that this was one of the trials on her path of prophecy. King Torme falling in love with her. Her being whisked away to the desert kingdom, Valencia. Though she did promise to return to the Mountain of Eternal Winter once she has completed her trial in Valencia.
Look, I don't know too much about the Big L yet, but why marry King Torme if she just thought of him as a trial?
Who knows? That is something only Baram would know. She did, in fact, return to the mountain as she promised, and before the Highlands embraced her, she gave me something. The single child that she bore with King Torme was the first prince of Valencia, Prince Barhan. Barhan Nesser. If Barhan ever comes looking for my memento, give him this, along with the Hillsworn name. If Barhan ever comes...
Get this troublemaking streak from? And the great legendary warrior.
Is this the memento Queen Maramin asked you to give to Prince Barhan?
Yes, it is. It is written in Gardaga's code. The cipher of the Prophet of Valencia.
Look at these weird symbols. Twins? Love? Yeah, I've got no idea.
Prince Barhan will understand. Now let me prepare you a gift. This is a huge weight off my chest. I thought, what if I pass on before the prince comes looking for it?
I brought a lot of vegetables. Oh, leaving so soon?
Why the long face? I'll definitely be back. I do expect a 7 citron dish spread when I return, though.
Excuse me, Pa?
Just figured you'd want to treat the future Khan to more of your overseas delicacies. Why'd you come all the way here anyway?
Moslin asked us if we would like to go see a place where people the world over gather.
Hey, you pop-poo chatterboxes. Let the guests go already and get back to work.
What a party pooper. Anyways, oh yeah, I have something for you. This is the citron seed for farming. It's filled with the vitality of the Mountain of Eternal Winter, so it's sure to grow well anywhere. If you enjoy it, the orchard could always use more farmers.
Barhan, stop digging any further. Baram had no choice. Please, understand.
So guys, how about we mosey on over to Aelton?
No. We need to go complete the third trial.
Lord Jordine?
Hmm?
Thank you for helping me. Thank you so very much again.
Long ago, you were dragged off to Calpheon and made to be a fool. Think of this as recompense for not being able to protect you back then. But from this day forward, speak not my name, or the events of today will continue to haunt you. Banish all thoughts of me. It's plenty enough if only I remember.
Our Dark Dandelion sure knows a lot of people. Seemed like him and that goblin go way back, didn't it?
I need none of your concern. Where do we go from here?
Over there! Trust me, the third trial is most definitely in that direction.
That's just the road to town. You're going to town, aren't you? You don't actually have any idea where the third trial is.
Yes, of course we're going to town. Oh, lovely Aelton. Surely even your demon legs must get tired.
I have no interest in sightseeing. There's no town better than Hydael anyway. Now that I think of it, I've seen our bets across the continent. How come you've never left this place?
Only those who walk the path of prophecy can leave the Highlands.
The path of prophecy. Is it some ascetic practice? As a foreigner, I can't fathom why such a law exists. That aside, aren't you the heir of the Khan? You'd think such a clean piece of parchment would hold ink better. No wiser citizen would heed your word, and that does seem to be most. You need to be disciplined in the art of kingship, as it's taught in Serendia.
Yeah, considering you just got done saying, "There's no better town than Hydael." Kind of a pot and kettle situation here, don't you think?
Read the clue about the third trial.
The third witch is Bronte, the Witch of Thunder. The molar that stewed in the furnace's fires wishes to sit atop Bronte's bolt tree.
Let us return to that farm. Marslan, was it? She'll have the answer, I'm sure of it.
Hey! Have a little more faith in your companions! In 2 trials, how many times have I steered us wrong? Twice? That's nothing! Remember Professor Talbudai? The Winter Tree researcher we met at Awena's Tale? Let's go find her! She holds a seat on the Aelton Grand Conference. But she's probably at Snowstorm Guard Post training her disciples. I mean...
To Snowstorm Guard Post it is, then.
Hey, you aiming to get chewed out? Get your act together. Like 3 mercenaries from your lot already ran off. This is a breach of contract. There's penalty fees for that sort of thing, you know.
The Manul mercenaries keep asking us for shift rotations ahead of schedule. They're shirking their responsibilities right in front of you. Are you blind? I already knew you were lacking any real wartime experience. But at least listen to those with the experience you lack, no matter how high the pay. We can't continue to work in a place like this. We quit! If you have any complaints, be sure to bring it up with Odelphin at the office. But if you want to talk with us, bring me your captain. They didn't just abandon you here while they ran off like chickens, did they?
This here's the Snowstorm Guard Post. Hired through Odelphin's mercenaries office, were you? I'm only gonna explain the situation once, so listen up. Our mission is to defend this location from the Oak-Jin-Shinny. Aelton is to our backs. We're the town's last line of defense. What are Okjinchi? Well, they're creatures, to be sure, so remain vigilant.
Is such incompetence catching?
What did you say?
If you heard not, I must have spoken not. We came here looking for the winter tree researcher, Tabudai.
You scoundrel! If I wasn't on duty right now, I would have...
Are you looking to test your skills?
Rather, Tabudai is no longer here. She left the post to investigate the tree at Bronte's Fold.
Good. We were in search of that tree ourselves. Let us head there. You, we have need of a guide.
Who gave the order to abandon your post? Are you a madman? Huh? I'm the one in charge here. You, which mercenary guild are you from? Oh ho, that attire. Any chance you're one of Billow's rookies? Do you know who I am? I'm Aijin! I was chummy with Billow's baby brother before you earned your first coin.
What's with all the ruckus? Why is Aijin blowing his top?
Oh, Gunbold! Look at these big, strong mercenaries I have brought you.
Hmm? It's been a while. Still the jokester, it seems. But I did warn you. This place is dangerous. You shouldn't be here. I promised you'd be the first to know if we find any trace of the Khan. Though, while you're here, pay a visit to Temujin at the training ground. We finally got a hold of some injured winter tree spirits, but Temujin is terrified of them. It would be great if you could go over and give him a hand.
Oh, so you wrangled some up, huh? Wow. I suppose I could lend a hand. Be right back!
You scoundrel! If I wasn't on duty right now, I would have...
Lando, still a young and foolish Abetz, was naive enough to bring you here. And I don't care what you came here to do. You shall not pass. Especially if you intend to bring along Lando, the heir of our Khan. But I am the commander of this post. If you have something to say, I will listen.
As someone that bore the fangs of the lion and fought for our freedom, it pains me to see you in such a state as this. You recruit far too many mercenaries, causing them to bicker among themselves while you stand there without an inkling of concern for the infighting that ensues. You say they merely need to stand guard, but they let us in, complete strangers, without the tiniest bit of suspicion. You're so filled with fear of your enemies, you can't even imagine going to fight them on the field. How do you plan to win a war like this? Is Ailton sitting atop a gold mine, hiring all these third-rate mercenaries that enlist to do a mediocre job and collect their pay? If you've not struck gold here, then these people are being bled dry for nothing. If you too are mercenaries, then you will need to work for your money's worth.
You are 100% correct. I fully acknowledge my complete incompetence 100 times over. I guess I needn't worry about leaving Lando's life in such capable hands. Let's continue talking inside. I'll get the drinks ready. You look fairly young. Sure you're even old enough to have seen war?
Seen war? I'm constantly embroiled in it.
Oh, spoken like a commander. Leadership experience is pretty impressive for one of your age.
I apologize if I am unmoved by the praise of a third-rate commander that can't even keep a mercenary army of this size in order.
This guy's got fire in him. Once you get older, you'll learn. The world has no outcome brought about without reason. But anyway, you said you're looking for Bronte's Bolt.
We will be heading beyond it to the Mountain of Eternal Winter. We are currently undergoing the trials of the 6 witches.
Looking for the Yenix, I see. We have a saying around here. There are 4 seasons within the winter, and they revolve around the Yenix.
And you're telling me this because...
Right now, out of the 4 winters, this is the winter that courts death. Best to stay out of winters like this. I shall allow you passage to Bronte's Bolt. But there's a catch.
We are not taking Lando.
This guy, sharp as a blade he is. The Abets that once called those ruins their home gather there. Talk with them, and they will help you with your trial.